what's your name, buddy? Are you here to buy some medicine? Where are your mom and dad?
Are you lost?
No, I'm not. My name's Ayu, and I'm here because...
Hey there, Chi-Chi. Hi, Gray.
Because
What's
of
going
what?
on?
This child needs something.
Hi, Traveler and Paimon.
Good thing she remembers us.
You've actually come at the perfect time. This little boy seems to have gotten himself lost. I think he must be new to the city. Probably wandered away from his parents and...
No, listen to me. I'm not the one who's lost. It's my dad.
What does he have dementia?
Your dad? How does a fully grown man manage to get lost in Liyue Harbor?
Dementia or thinks like a child.
Well, my dad's always been kind of forgetful.
So it is dementia.
In the past, he was just a little slow to react sometimes. But I'm worried that it's getting more serious.
Or short-term memory.
So, what about your mom?
Just like you, Chi-Chi. Supposed to be dead.
She went out a few days
Oh.
ago to gather some herbs for my dad, but she still hasn't come back. Meanwhile, my dad's been getting worse and worse.
Never mind. Sorry, Chi-Chi.
I remembered that the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy always runs a clinic in Chingsa Village during the Lantern Rite, so I thought, why don't I take Dad to Liyue Harbor to see him there?
Must be Baizhu. Where are you from, kid?
When we got to the city gate, I took a moment to ask the Millith guards for directions to the pharmacy. And then, when I turned back around, my dad was gone.
Bro. Tie your dad with a dad leash, like what parents use to a child.
I asked the Millith guys to go find him, but he said they won't be able to send that many people. So then I figured, maybe I could ask some other people in the city to help.
You came to the right place. We're pros at finding people. Isn't that right, Traveler?
It'll be a piece of cake. For these two, I suck at finding things.
Changshen can help. She has a good sense of smell, like a dog.
Man. Changsheng's the Baizhu snake, right? She will not like this,
Hey,
right?
who's talking about me behind my back?
I knew it.
Changsheng, Chi-Chi meant that as a compliment. There's no need to be upset. Hello, child. You mentioned that you were looking for the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy. How might we be of service?
I just noticed his eyes. Looks like snake eyes or cat eyes, to be honest.
You have a talking snake? Oh, are you Uncle Baizhu?
Uncle Baizhu, are you two related or something?
Uncle Baizhu.
Changsheng, now's not the time. My dear boy, could you tell me more about your father's condition, as much as you can recall?
Bro, in the real world, if Baizhu didn't have a job and says, my dear boy, in the modern world, he will sound like a massive pedophile or some sort of predator.
Yes, Uncle... Dr. Baizhu.
Why did you just call him uncle for no reason? Shut up, lizard. Aya explains his father's health situation
I
to
see.
Baizhu.
And your family lives near Chingsa Village, you say? I visit patients there frequently, but I don't recall ever seeing you or your parents.
They probably live in a cave or something.
Uh-huh. My mom doesn't like meeting other people, especially during Lantern Rite. She always tells me to just stay at home and keep my dad company.
Bro, your mom's possessive as hell. And very nonchalantly don't like meeting people. I forgot the word. Introverted.
Is that so? Ayu, by any chance, is your mother's name Jiangli?
If Baiju's right, lucky guess this, mother.
Whoa, yeah, it is.
Bro.
Do you know my mom, Dr. Baizhu?
Bro, health problem.
I certainly do. Gui, Chi-Chi, are there any pressing matters in the pharmacy at the moment?
Probably not.
Ayu's parents are old acquaintances of mine, so I would very much like to assist with the search. Would the two of you have time to join me?
The sun reflects very much.
Don't forget us two. We already told Ayu that we'd help.
Oh, really? Well, that's wonderful. We are most grateful for your support.
You can count on us, bro. Adventures with Baizhu, Chi-Chi, and Gui, and to help this child find his father and probably meet his mother too.
Chi-Chi and I need to clear up the shop front first, but once that's taken care of, we'll be right out to help you with the search.
Family is very important.
Good work, Chi-Chi. I'll give you cocoa milk later.
Thank you. Then I'll leave you to handle the pharmacy. Traveler, Paimon, why don't you come with me and Ayu? Let's start by talking to the Millilith guards at the city gates, see if they have an update.
Did did the child give information about what his father looks like? Not just not a dumbass, a forgetful person wandering around. Hello, Chi-Chi and herbalist guy. I mean, Gui.
Can you believe that little boy brought his father all this way to see the doctor? Oh, what a remarkable child.
Honestly, he really is. From Qingse village, that's far. That's like the other side.
I didn't even know how to buy medicine by myself when I was his age.
That sucks. I haven't even bought in a supermarket by myself. I sucked twice. Hello, Chi Chi.
His family. We have to find them.
Sure do. Do you have family, Chi Chi, other than Baiju and that Changsheng and guy here? Never mind. Find his parents.
We searched to the north, but couldn't find anyone who matched the description.
What's the description?
Well, that complicates things. The city folks say there's no sign of him either. We need to start looking further afield. But where are we gonna get the people?
Excuse me, sirs. Have you found out anything about my dad yet?
Currently, no.
Ah, hey there, buddy. Dr. Baizhu. What brings you out this way?
To help this child.
The boy asked for our help, so we're here to join the search. Any new developments to update us on?
Oh, thank goodness. We were just discussing how we're running out of manpower.
I mean, there's only two of you.
As for updates, I'm sorry to say that we've searched the surrounding area thoroughly, but didn't find anything.
The guards at the crossing up ahead said they hadn't seen anyone either, so we don't believe he was heading towards the Guili Plains. But it is possible that he was bound for Luhua Pool.
He's gonna drown.
Luhua Pool? The terrain there can be tricky to navigate. Let's hope he hasn't run into any trouble.
We'll take that area.
You will? Ah, great. We can't thank you enough.
These two are grateful that they didn't have to go to a place they don't like and a place that I also don't like because the puzzles there gave me a headache, especially when you do it on mobile.
Sorry we weren't able to find your dad, buddy.
That's okay. Thank you for trying.
I use a good child.
Dad! Dad, can you hear me?
This man's dead. Gimme. Oh, what's happening? Why is there a quest there?
Look, there's somebody over there.
Oh, dude, looks like an NPC. Oh, damn, he's gonna walk off.
Oh no, it's... Hey, you! Stop! Don't go any further!
What the hell? Bro, Changsheng, catch him.
You're going!
Hu Tao? What the hell?
Oh, dear customer, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does appreciate your patronage, but you needn't hasten the inevitable. Are you all right?
Bro. What, gonna take a shit now?
Huh?
Dad!
Oh, so it's an NPC either way.
Hey, Hu Tao!
Hey, Hu Tao.
My, who do we have here? It's the Traveler in Paimon, and
Probably your enemy.
my worst nightmare.
Knew it.
I see she still hasn't warmed to you.
I mean, that makes sense. Hu Tao keeps kidnapping Chi-Chi and trying to bury her while Baizhu doesn't like it.
Thank you, Director Hu, for saving this man.
Dad, are you okay? Do you recognize me? It's me, Ayu.
You're... Are you? Who am I?
Bro, he forgot how to talk. Also me for a little bit. But damn, this man hit his head. Or something hit his head. God damn, did a mini truck hit your head or something?
Your name is Jia Liang, and you live just west of Qingse village. You were supposed to come to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. Remember? Does that jog your memory?
Oh, my name is Jia Liang. Liyue Harbor. See the doctor? Uh, yes, I'm Jia Liang, and I need to see the doctor. Wait, why do I need to see the doctor?
Because of your short-term amnesia and dementia and amnesia.
Uh-oh. He seems in really bad shape. We need to get him back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away.
Tie him up.
Sorry, Hu Tao. Gotta dash. Dinner's on us next time.
What?
Hold on a second.
Bro,
You're not seriously thinking of taking him to Boo Boo Pharmacy in this state, are you?
I mean, what's wrong with him? Seems like when you jumped at him, you just broke a rib.
Huh? Why not? What's the problem?
His amnesia.
Come on, Baizhu. Don't tell me you haven't noticed it. Didn't your master teach you how to spot the signs? Why do I get the sense that you spotted them right away, but you're planning to use it for your own ends?
Bro, what's their rivalry about? I know you keep burying Chi-Chi and Baizhu doesn't like it, but what's this aminosity from?
Use what? What are you talking about? Paimon's lost.
Remember when Chi-Chi carried Xiao? That's probably the same thing.
There are traces of god remains in Jialiang's system.
Oh, what? What the hell are god remains supposed to be?
Oh, yes, but more importantly, they're on the verge of an outburst. If that happens, the consequences will be unthinkable.
What, him blowing up?
Paimon, sorry. What?
God remains?
That meant the god shat on you.
There's no need to worry, Director Hu. I have methods of keeping them at bay. It is the sworn duty of all who practice medicine to cure illnesses and save lives. What reason would I have to neglect a patient in need who is right there in front of me? Besides, it was my late master's dying wish to be able to save this patient in particular. Perhaps out of respect for him, you could give me a day's grace so that I have time to treat him?
Now you're bringing my great uncle into this? Baizhu, just what are you planning this time?
What? So Baiju's master is Hu Tao's great uncle? Does that mean that's the cousin of Hu Tao's grandfather?
Merely to cure this man, nothing more. But of course, if you have any doubt as to my intentions, you are more than welcome to accompany me to Boo Boo Pharmacy and monitor my activities.
Bro, that'd be nice. Part 1 star quest for you and part 2.
Oh, really? I thought I was persona non grata at Boo Boo Pharmacy. You're being unusually generous today.
Don't forget we're here too.
Okay, deal. We're not gonna solve anything by keeping Jia Liang here.
Yep.
I'm happy to do it your way, but only for my great uncle's sake and the travelers, of course.
You must be pleased you brought the traveler along. Otherwise, this would have been a much more vexing ordeal.
Bro, does Baizhu really hate Hu Tao?
Well, time is of the essence. Let's get ourselves back to Boo Boo Pharmacy at once.
At once. The group returns to the back room of at Boo Boo Pharmacy. What? There's a back room? Oh, let's
Blockages
go.
within the cardiovascular system, reduced blood flow and energy circulation.
Let's go. We didn't have to walk.
I see. I suppose this must have caused the cognitive abnormalities.
I see the bags.
Dr. Baizhu? How bad is it? Can you cure him?
Don't you worry. Baiju's a really great doctor. He's sure to find a way. Isn't that right,
I
Baizhu?
mean, we are talking about God essence. Even though we don't know what it is, sounds like something bad.
Ayu, do you know when your father first started displaying these symptoms?
Probably like when he was 5.
I'm not sure. He's been like this for as long as I can
Do you
remember.
have dementia?
But it wasn't as bad as this when I was still
I
little.
mean, 5 years old.
So it's been a long time indeed.
Is it a grim prognosis? I swear to God, I'm learning more English, but forgetting what these English mean. I still have bad grammar. What does prognosis mean? Does it mean the process?
No, I have a treatment plan in mind. We can start tonight.
Bro, you can just say no in a normal tone, not no.
Come and see me again
Goddamn
tomorrow
asshole.
morning. I promise that by then, Ayu will find his father healthy and lucid again.
I don't believe you. Hu Tao's here. She will bury him and lead his soul to the afterlife.
Thank you, Dr. Baizhu. Thank you so much.
Now who's gonna pay?
If you still have any misgivings, Director Hu, please feel free to hang around for as long as you wish.
I don't mind. Hu Tao doesn't have a good. Oh, what the hell?
Blockages within the cardiovascular system.
Are we back?
Reduced blood flow and...
Oh, thank God.
Dr.
Wait, I'm
Baizhu?
gonna fast forward this when
Ayu,
editing.
do you know... Still have any misgivings, Director Hu? Please feel free to hang around for as long as you wish.
I think this
However,
is where
it would
the
be
internet
best
died,
if you
right?
step outside this room. A doctor must be able to focus when treating a patient. Any distractions heighten the risk of complications.
Man, I was just waiting for Changsheng to mess up with
Yes,
us
of
parts.
course, absolutely.
I was just
I'll
waiting.
just go and look at the flowers or something. But I will be back in an instant at the first sign that something's amiss.
See you tomorrow,
We'll
Baizhu
be
and
heading out
Chang-Chang.
too. Let's go in a dinner date, Hu
Bye for
Tao.
now, everyone.
What's sweet? Oh wait, never mind. That's incense.
Are you ready, Baizhu?
Ready as I'll ever be. I'm used to it by now. Come on, let's get started.
What's happening? What did they do? What's happening? Okay,
Well,
never
that
mind.
ends well, huh?
I mean, it haven't ended yet.
You know, Paimon's kind of curious after hearing Baizhu mention those people from his past. What do you think they were like?
You mean Baiju's master? Yeah.
Yeah, you must be curious too, right? Let's go see what we can find out while Baiju's busy treating Ayu's dad.
I mean, we should mainly ask Hu Tao, right? Seems like she knows something. Hu Tao, ask around. We should ask. We should ask. Oh, so you're around. Damn, I'm gonna drown.
While I'm idling time on admiring the scenery, the spectacled snake-bedecked doc's doing surgery.
Weird way to describe Baizhu, but sure.
Hello, you busy bees, and what do you have to discuss with the funeral director today?
So what the hell happened, when you tackled, I mean not I mean you technically saved that guy, but what was that argument about that your great uncle and connected to Baiju?
Actually, don't tell me. Let me guess. From the looks on your faces, you've got some questions for me.
Guilty as charged. So, we were just a little curious about Baiju's master. What was he like?
Probably
Oh, and also, how come you and Baizhu could tell so quickly that Jia Liang had God remains in his system?
My question is, what is a god remain? Is it a god's shit? Because that's what people say when they lay something. That does not make sense.
Huh? I thought I told you once before. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first founded to fight back against the vengeful wrath of gods defeated in war.
Oh, so the god remains were the remains of the gods that were defeated in that war.
Well, it is a dusty old tale by this point. Long story short, in the ancient world, dead gods were acting up, so our ancestors started purifying the air and burning the bodies of the deceased to guard the border between life and death. These days, we don't deal with the wrath of the gods anymore, but all the relevant know how is still passed down to each generation, so we can identify God's remains when we see them.
So, how did you identify it?
Okay, Paimon gets it now. Wait, so how did Baizhu learn to spot them?
I'm guessing that Baiju's master is Wu Tao's great uncle.
Almost certainly from his master, who was also my great uncle. Baiju's master was my grandpa's younger brother, a former deputy director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Wow, fancy that! Huh. So, if he was from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, how did he end up as Baiju's master?
Probably left to learn medicine but needed someone to learn what he studied, so got Baizhu. Probably saved Baizhu from possible god remains.
According to my grandpa, he and my great uncle once went traveling together when they were young. They ended up at Chen Yu Vale, where they met a pharmacist.
What? Wait, how old is Baizhu? Oh wait, he and my great uncle. The subject is Hu Tao's grandpa. Never mind. I thought that he in this situation was Baizhu.
That pharmacist must have cast some sort of spell on my great uncle, because after that encounter, he suddenly announced he wanted to leave the family business and go practice medicine instead.
Was that pharmacist a woman? Because your great uncle probably simped.
My grandpa had a huge argument with him, but he couldn't convince him to stay. So my grandpa inherited the funeral parlor, while my great uncle stayed in Chenyu Vale to practice medicine. They never spoke to each other again.
Funeral director to doctor is a pretty big career change. Kinda hard to imagine. But why did it drive a wedge between them for the rest of their lives? That seems a bit extreme.
I mean, a funeral director to doctor is like saying that a butcher turning vegan. Goddamn, that was so. Uh, that took me so long.
If he had just become a regular doctor, there would have been no issue. After all, the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor wasn't unlike a regular doctor's clinic in the early days. But according to my grandpa, the pharmacist they met had a very ominous aura about him.
Why?
And on top of that, the kind of medicine practiced in the Chenyu Vale tradition goes against the natural order of things.
In what way?
They interfered with physics.
Don't know. My grandpa didn't know the specifics. And you've seen how wary Baizhu is around me. He'd never tell me anything.
Bro, that's somehow your fault for always kidnapping Chi Chi. You always think that you were doing something good, but in the end, you were just trying to bury a zombie child that was given another life because got hit in a crossfire by adepti versus demons.
But even that says to me that he definitely has something to hide.
I mean, his smile does have something to hide with that annoying facade of his, with that goddamn white snake. I mean, oh goddamn, I shouldn't bully Baiju so much. I've seen gameplays that he coughs, clearly indicating he's sick AF.
One thing I do know about Baizhu is that he's obsessed with the idea of immortality. But whether that has anything to do with what he's hiding is hard to say.
Immortality? Why?
Anyway, so I will be sticking around here for now to keep a close eye on the situation. Maybe tomorrow I'll finally figure out what he's up to.
Chi knows shit. We should ask Chi.
After all that, it seems like we have more questions than answers. Never
Yep.
mind. We'll just have to ask Baizhu himself about all of this tomorrow.
Futao?
Oh, while you're here, have either of you seen Chi around?
Goddamn, stop.
It's not every day I get to infiltrate Baiju's lair, but alas, I didn't catch a single glimpse of her anywhere.
Just
Aha!
stop.
What if Baizhu knew I'd be on the lookout for her and hid her away in advance?
I mean, to be honest, where is Chi? I thought Baizhu sent her with Gui to close up shop. You're probably right. He probably hid Chi. You hear? Oh
It's a
god.
new day! Let's go back to Boo Boo Pharmacy and check out how Jia Liang is doing.
Jia Liang. Ooh, he's here. Where's Chi though?
Dad!
You good?
Oh, are you?
Dad, you remember me!
Yes, I remember now. Oh, you, I'm so sorry. You must have been worried sick. Has your mom shown up yet? She's been gone for a while, hasn't she?
Bro, she's dead.
Don't worry, Dad. I got the Adventurers Guild to help us look for her. And Dr. Baizhu's gonna help too. Right now, all you need to do is concentrate on getting better.
Bro, why did you make him stand in front of the pharmacy? You should have just laid in bed.
Great. That's wonderful. I can't thank you enough, Dr. Baizhu.
Now, who's gonna pay?
My pleasure, really. It's the least I can do to honor my late master's dying wish. If anything, I should be apologizing to you for not making the time to visit in all these years.
Not at all, Dr. Baizhu. It's only because Jiang Li... What was her reason again?
What? Wait, is your wife's name Jiang Li and you're Jia Liang? Sounds like you just moved NG and removed an A. Why?
You're still in the early stages of recovery, so you'll need to take it easy for a while. Take it slowly and try not to overexert yourself.
I suggest you stay at Boo Boo Pharmacy and rest for at least the next few days.
Now who's gonna pay?
Director Hu, do you have any further reservations about Jia Liang's condition?
Probably not. She's probably gonna give up and go find Chi now because she just lost a patronage.
It seems like the evil presence is gone after all. You really did manage to suppress it, huh?
Bro, what's the giveaway?
But how did you accomplish this in a single night?
Your mouth didn't move and you just look sad and really questioning.
That would be a trade secret, I'm afraid. If that gives you any cause for concern, you may continue to monitor Jia Liang for as long as you wish.
Bro, Baizhu is confident as hell.
Though I regret to say that Boo Boo Pharmacy cannot offer to reimburse Wang Sheng Funeral Parlor for any revenue lost in the meantime.
Oh, come
Damn.
on, Baizhu. I'm not that unreasonable.
But your boss doesn't have a wallet.
Ah,
I mean, actually you gave him a wallet. Baizhu looks like a little worse for wear. Did you absorb the god essence? Something is wrong.
I've been stuck indoors for too long. Baizhu, take me outside for some air, or I'm going to suffocate.
yes, of course. Everyone, please excuse Jiangsheng and myself for a moment.
Bro, Aren't albinos. Okay, never mind his coughing. Aren't albinos with red eyes really sensitive to the sun? I mean, that's the problem, right? They have too little melanin, that's why they're over white or just very pale and basically red eyes from the lack of melanin in their eyes.
Suffering now, are we? Did you seriously expect to cover it up just by putting on a brave face and ignoring it? If it weren't for my quick thinking, they'd have all seen the sorry state you're in by now. But in any case, why must you keep this a secret from everybody? You should at least share your secret with one person you trust.
Share it to Chi Chi. She'll forget. And we're thankful that Hu Tao didn't follow him like we did.
Who's there?
Bro, you're good. It's me, Muffins. Are you alright?
Why did you follow us here?
Just checking up. I thought you were looking a little unwell.
Oh, it's nothing. I just needed to get some air.
I thought Chang Sheng needed air. Doesn't look like it, man.
What did I just say about putting on a brave face?
That was really a weird thing for it to be it. And this face really, really reminds me of Kavi for some reason. I don't know why.
Traveler, Paimon, the truth is, Baizhu did not cure Jialiang's illness.
Shang, you just told Baizhu to at least tell one person. You didn't say you'd tell one person.
Instead, he transferred some of his own life force to his patient to temporarily subdue the poison in his system.
What?
Baizhu, can you please explain all of this?
Baizhu, are you like that? Are you a Luofu citizen or something? Because they're immortal, and I don't know how old are you.
My predecessors in medicine forged a contract with Changsheng. Every successor to this contract is able to use Changsheng's secret art to treat patients. I believe the irregularities with Jialiang's heart meridian were likely caused by a poison concocted using god remains as a key ingredient.
Bro, bro, is Jialiang's wife? What was her name? Jiang Li. Did she poison this? Did she poison this guy? And also, I forgot. I forgot my other thought.
The poison has not been purged from Jialiang's system. Rather, I infused him with some of my own life force, using Changsheng as the delivery medium. This will suppress the poison's effects for a limited time.
So you didn't cure the illness. I mean, you just said it. You just gave him a longer time before he just die.
Changsheng? You can do that? Huh. Paimon always thought you were just Baiju's strange choice of a necklace.
Ooh, Changsheng is not gonna like that.
Hey, I'll have you know that I commanded the respect of even the Adepti back in Chenyu Vale. If anything, he is my mannequin.
That's rude.
I was treating patients with Baiju's master's master long before he ever set eyes on his first medical text.
And you should have said long before he came out of the womb, but you know, the long living snake is good.
Whoa. Guess you shouldn't judge a snake by its skin.
Yep, it's low melanin skin.
Please, that's enough.
Bro, are you sure you're okay, man?
Wait a sec. Huto was saying that the branch of medicine you studied uses some pretty dubious methods. So, when you transfer your life force, does that mean you're actually damaging your own body?
Hardly. Changsheng helps to keep my chi in balance, so there is no great harm done.
She's a thing here? I thought those are only in anime and manga and manhwa.
Still, Baiju's life force is not unlimited. We must find a way to neutralize the poison in Jialiang's body. And soon. Traveler, Paimon, would you lend this dummy a hand? He needs someone checking up on him, or he'll exhaust himself trying to accomplish everything on his own.
Yep, sure, man. Go on, Baizhu, let us help you.
Baiju, don't you think you should seize this opportunity? You cannot expect to hide this from everyone for your entire life. Time will see that all secrets surface eventually.
Entire life. Thank you, Traveler and Paimon.
Huh. Paimon doesn't think we've seen this side of you. But there's no need to thank us. You've helped us out before.
The poison in Jialiang's system must have accumulated over a prolonged period. I think I should pay a visit to their family home and look for clues as to how he might have been exposed to it. Yes, I asked Ayu this morning before you arrived. He told me that his family lives in a secluded spot to the west of Qingsa village. Let's head there together once I've asked Gui and Chi-Chi to look after the pharmacy.
Bro, that's bad. Hu Tao's on the watch.
As well as investigating Jia Liang's exposure to the poison, we should also keep an eye out for Ayu's missing mother, my fellow disciple Jiang Li.
What? Bro, I thought you should have said let's keep an eye on Hu Tao because Chi-Chi's here. What the fuck? Isn't this coincidental?
She's finally gone. She's gone for good now, right? Right?
Not for good, man. Is Hu Tao around? I'm gonna find her. Huh, she's actually gone. Lucky you, Chi-Chi. We're here. Jiang Li, did you poison your husband?
There's a house all the way out here? Huh. It's so well hidden, Paimon's never noticed it before.
Me too. I don't venture out that much, but nope, not here.
Nor have I. And I've hosted clinics at Qingsa village many times in the past. If you ask me, Jiang Li was trying to remain unnoticed.
Why, do you have some sort of trifle with Jiang Li?
Oh, that reminds Paimon. We meant to ask earlier, but it slipped our minds in the rush to get here. Could you tell us more about Jiang Li? You said she was your fellow disciple, right?
Oh, fellow disciple. I thought Jiang Li was Baiju's disciple. So you and Jiang Li were disciples of what you called it? Hu Tao's great uncle.
She was indeed. We studied medicine together under the same master near Chenyu Vale. She is several years older than I and also began her travels far earlier than me. As a result, the time I spent studying alongside her was rather short.
Supposedly, she met an herb gatherer sometime during her travels and decided to settle down with him. That must have been Jialiang.
Bro, what's their source of income?
Wait, Changxiang, are you saying neither of you had actually met Jialiang or Ayu before all of this?
Wait, so how did you guess that Ayu's father was Jia Liang and the wife is Jiang Li?
Jiang Li did occasionally come back to Chenyu Vale to see our master, but for whatever reason, she hardly ever talked about her family. The last time she visited us, she and Master had some sort of quarrel. We never heard from her after that. It almost seemed as if she'd gone into hiding.
Quarrel? What happened?
Probably fought. Not fisticuffs, but probably with verbal words.
I don't know. I did not witness the argument myself.
Where were you, sleeping?
Nor did Master ever explain it to me. All he would say is that should I ever encounter Jiangli or her family in the future, I should do everything in my power to help them.
Oh, so that's why you went to such extreme lengths to help Jialiang.
Yeah, like leaving your pharmacy even though you cough all that much.
No. Even if my master had never said anything, it would still be my duty as a doctor to help him. My decision would have remained the same.
Paimon never knew you were so selfless, Baizhu. Paimon always had you down as the sneaky, scheming type. Sorry.
To be honest, I also thought Baizhu was just using a facade, but sneaky scheming type sounds like child, and this doesn't look like Tartaglia.
So a few words from me is enough to dispel all your suspicions? You ought not be quite so quick to relax your guard, Paimon. Sometimes even the good guys have their own private agenda.
Bro, Baizhu, stop trying to make yourself look bad. You're being trusted already. Goddamn.
What the? Okay, that was the most suspicious sounding thing you've ever said.
Let's leave the idle chatter there for now. Jiang Li has lived in this house for many years. There must be something here that can shed a little light on this whole situation.
Baizhu, how old are you?
Let's split up. But if anyone finds anything, we'll examine it together.
Okay. I mean, we're the same. We have a white companion. Where are you going? Observe wooden pillar. What are we observing on here? The age? Several faint marks can be seen on the pillar. Maybe it was used to record Ayu's height as he grew up. There is some faded writing near the bottom mark. The more quickly Ayu grows up, the sooner can leave. Ooh, what are you talking about? Is did Jiang Li write this? I mean, Ayu was a bit of a mature kid. Did Jiang Li taught Ayu to be mature so she can leave? Judging by the number of marks on the pillar, the family has led a secluded existence here for many, many years. That's sad. We're going to observe with this firewood. The firewood is neatly stacked. That's not neatly stacked. And the logs were cut with great power and precision. Whoever chopped the firewood must have been physically fit. Some logs at the bottom of the pile have begun to rot. It must have been a while since any new wood has added to the pile. A book. Who the hell would, who in their rightful mind would hide a diary behind the house? Some roof tiles broke. Mom and I tried to get up and take a look, but we didn't manage. What? Luckily, Dad was able to fix them in no time. The dinner table was a bit wobbly today when we sat down to eat. Dad tried to fix it, but ended up breaking one of the legs by accident. I thought the book said one of Dad's legs by accident. Dad's forgetting things again. I'll have to write it all down for now and read it back to him when he's feeling bit better. So we agree that this is Ayu's diary. He sucks at hiding it.
Paimon, come quick!
You're loud.
What is this?
Ooh, is this the god essence?
Chung Sheng and I found a hidden compartment. This is what was hidden inside.
Yeah, god remain, not god essence.
Huh. You sense it too? You're right. This is a poison concocted using god remains. Is it? Breathing? Paimon's not seeing things, is she?
I see gas.
No, your eyes do not deceive you. I do believe the poison in this bottle is alive.
The fuck?
Some toxins act a lot like living organisms. I read about this once in the Origins and Symptoms of Diseases. This ancient class of poisons consists of mother and minor loads, capable of sustaining a connection over vast distances.
So bacteria.
If it's a concoction of this kind we're dealing with, then both the poison in Jialiang's system and this one here are likely minor loads. Offshoots, essentially.
Offshoots? So, the main body is somewhere else?
Probably either one of the three. Either in Jiangliang, Jiangli, or Ayu.
Correct. Whoever.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, we're back. Jesus Christ. The internet took too long to come back, Baizhu. What the hell?
Correct. Whoever is administering the poison can manipulate the source to indirectly control the poisoned individual's behavior and even cognition. Similarly, the poisoned individual will hear, to a varying extent, the call of the source.
Bro, so basically he's controlled.
The call of the... Wait. So, back when Jialiang ran off, maybe that explains where he was heading.
He was going back towards Qingse village. I'm guessing what was the wife's name? Jiang Li? I'm guessing Jiang Li poisoned Jia Liang because she was selfish and didn't want him to go jack shit. Probably poisoned him to obey her.
Only one thing could have been drawing him there. The source of the god remains used as the poison's key ingredient, the mother lode.
So the mother loads in Qingse village?
This is getting crazier and crazier. What kind of person would do all this just to poison Jialiang?
The mother.
Hey, why has everyone gone quiet all of a sudden?
Think of it. There's only two people that know this place, and that the father. It's either Ayu or Jiang Li.
Since this poison was carefully hidden away in a secret compartment, the one who concocted it is likely a resident of the house. You mean Jialiang? Why would he poison himself?
Bro, damn, you're such an idiot, Paimon. There are two other people here.
Think a little harder, Paimon. Someone else who lives here, and who might have expertise in crafting drugs.
Bro, Baizhu knows. Baizhu knows, and he's saddened.
Huh? So you're saying it was Jiang Li?
Pretty much.
Wait, but that doesn't make any sense either. Why would she poison her own husband?
Probably didn't want the husband to run off somewhere.
I agree. It makes little sense. Jiang Li does not strike me as the kind of person who would do such a thing.
Look at the facts, though. How many people in the entirety of Liyue have the ability to concoct a poison from god remains?
There's Baizhu, the possibility of Jiang Li, Yu Changsheng, and probably the other disciples, which I'm guessing is not much, not many.
It's too early to draw any conclusions. We should question Jia Liang about it once he has made more progress in his recovery.
Do you know how a method to neutralize the poison?
Yes. According to the Origins and Symptoms of Diseases, the minor loads will disappear if the mother load is purged.
Bro, if the mother load is IU, that's sad. We have to call for Hu Tao so IU will die. I hope IU's not the mother load. Goddamn. But it seems from that height thing. It seems that IU was being prepared for something. I mean, he is mature for his age.
So if we can find and destroy the source of these god remains, the poison will leave Jia Liang's system without the need for any further treatment.
Oh wait, it's not like bacteria, it's like fungi.
Do you know anything about god remains in Chingsa village?
Nothing concrete.
Even the history books have no record of this. The only ones who'll know anything are those old fogies who have been hanging around here since the beginning of time.
Bro, Changsheng knows how to insult old people, goddamn. I mean, Changsheng's older than them, so she's just attacking people younger than her.
Didn't you used to be on good terms with the Adepti, though? You sure they didn't tell you anything about this? Well,
Changsheng, are you an adepti that lost its powers?
Changsheng's memories and powers are not what they were in her prime. These days, she has to enter a contract with a mortal and share their life force just to sustain her own life. I
Oh,
fear that such ancient events are long gone from her memory by now.
no goddamn wonder. I was thinking why you're still alive.
whoa. What? After a contract? Share life force? Sounds like some pretty spooky sorcery if you ask Paimon. Hey, plenty of people would jump at the chance to join forces with a powerful being like me.
But you're dying.
With my assistance in rebalancing your chi, not only can you extend your lifespan, but you will also be stronger, healthier, and able to eat whatever you like with no risk of upsetting your stomach.
I don't believe in healthier man. Baizhu always looks like he's dying, especially in his gameplay.
Stronger and healthier? Wow, that's amazing! Baizhu, maybe when you retire, you can let Paimon sign a contract with Changsheng for a few days.
I am guessing that the contract ends when the person Changsheng contracted with dies.
Unfortunately, Changsheng's contract has strict requirements regarding the host's temperament. None of her hosts have ever been exempted from these rules. I fear that I will be unable to accommodate your wishes, Paimon.
Temperament? Hey! What are you trying to say? Did you just subtly insult Paimon to her face?
I'm what? I'm guessing temperament means easily frustrated. I'm guessing that's what temperament means. I'm gonna Google that later. Strange. Baiju has a weak constitution. And didn't his master pass away at an early age? His master passed in an early age? Bro, how old is Paimon Baiju?
Ugh! Paimon's mad! You're getting ugly nicknames, both of you! Baizhu, you're Mannequin Man! Changsheng, you're just a pain in the neck! This is exactly why your natural temperament makes you woefully unsuited to being my host.
Changsheng's good. Changsheng knows how to judge Paimon.
All right, everybody, calm down. Back to the matter at hand. Is there any way at all for us to seek counsel from the Adepti about this?
Let's call Shao, if not his father.
With how antisocial they are? If it were
Bro,
up to them, they'd go their whole lives without showing their faces to the common folk.
bro, I do have someone that I can call Shao.
Seems you're as well connected as they say, traveler. We are truly fortunate to have you on our side.
Shao, Changsheng's bullying me.
Oh, if you're talking about who Paimon thinks you're talking about, you better do the honors.
I mean, I'm the only one who can. Shao, Changsheng's bullying me. Shao, are you there? Damn.
You called?
Gets Paimon every time.
Yup, every goddamn time.
Are all Adepti in the habit of materializing out of thin air like this?
Well, this is unexpected.
Do you know him? I mean, of course. That trailer of supposedly Chi carrying Shao. That you should know who Shao is.
Huh?
It's you.
Baizhu of Bubu Pharmacy. I do believe I've had the pleasure before. The lantern rite when we met briefly. I was unaware of your true identity. I must apologize for the discourtesy.
Bro, so it was a canon event.
Huh? You two already know each other?
Our paths have crossed once before. I sense the presence of evil spirits. Is this why you called me?
Yup, pretty much. You tell Xiao everything that has happened.
So someone has been concocting demonic poison. Too often, fervent desires drive mortals to abandon all regard for their own safety. It is lamentable.
Lament.
I now know what you seek. It is true that a god's remains are buried beneath the foundations of Chinksa village.
What? Who?
A vile monster known as the Ch once wrought havoc over this land, before it was subdued by Rex Lapis.
The Ch?
The land was finally cleansed of poison when Rex Lapis used statues in his likeness to seal the serpent's remains. Chinksa village was founded some time after that.
Bro.
The seal is still
I'll
mostly
hit my neck again.
intact. If the Ch is the source, then it must be some of its blood leaking from deep underground.
Bro, it's still bleeding to this day.
However, its aura is faint and barely detectable. You will need to investigate further to identify the location of the leak.
I see.
I do not like to intervene against mortals unless absolutely necessary.
But we're friends. Man, you're friends.
But when demonic forces are involved, things can spiral out of control. If that happens, be sure to call my name again.
Thank you, Xiao.
Nothing.
Seems like Xiao is familiar with Changxing.
I do not wish to sway decisions that are mortals to make, but immortality may not be the blessing that you imagine it to be.
I shall treasure your words of instruction, Master Adeptus.
Farewell.
Bro.
What a strange Adeptus. Rather different from the way I remember them.
You probably remember that one bird that likes fish and that one bird that likes to build and that. No, Guizhang's not an adepti. And that one deer looking guy.
That's Xiao for ya! And thanks to him, we finally got some concrete info to go off of.
If the god remains are leaking from underground, Jiangli must be paying a visit to a subterranean cave on her herb gathering trips. If we can find the cave...
We can find Jiang Li or the mother lobe or something like that. There's probably elemental energy around. We can probably track at the elemental site.
Master, there's a problem.
How did you find this?
Gwei? Did you run all the way from Boo Boo Pharmacy?
Bro, you're fast.
What happened? Don't panic. Just catch your breath and tell me everything.
It's Jiaoliang.
What, is he going mad again?
He was fine one minute, and then he suddenly took a turn for the worse.
Already? How? Based on past experience, he should have been fine for the next 3 days at least.
Bro, how much lifespan did you give for at least 3 days that just worked for like about 1?
It seems that my worst fears have been confirmed. Everyone, back to Boo Boo Pharmacy now.
Stat, and everyone turned a different direction. Ooh, Chi-Chi.
Dad, what's wrong? Dad?
Did something tackle you?
Don't be scared. Dr. Baizhu will be back soon.
That's reassuring.
How is he doing?
Lying on the ground. Bro, we're fast and you're faster. Surprised you have the energy to get up and run back again.
Dr. Baizhu, you're back. My dad was doing fine earlier, but then he suddenly started coughing up blood. Now he can't even get a full word out anymore.
Maybe he got stabbed in the liver or not in the liver, bro. He'd be dead. He'd probably stabbed somewhere that makes him vomit blood. The pancreas, that's probably something, right? kidney. Your dad's gonna die.
When Gui left, he was still conscious. But now.
Semi-conscious, unconscious-esque.
Gui, please take Jialiang to the back room and prepare for treatment.
Yes, of course.
Don't worry, Ayu. I will cure your father.
Are you going to give some of your goddamn life force?
Baizhu's not
Hu
gonna
Tao's
use
gonna
Changsheng's
fear.
secret art again, is he? Is there really no other way to save Jialiang?
Let's kill Ayu. Seems like he's the god. Ayu, you're right.
Oh, please don't worry. Dr. Baizhu will find a way.
But.
To the back rooms. Oh, I can enter here now. That's what? This isn't the back rooms? Oh, wait till next morning.
How are you feeling, Dad? Are you still hurting anywhere? You're not gonna suddenly collapse again, are you?
I thought Jiang Liang was in bed. Why did he got up and got out and collapse?
Much better, Ayu. I'm feeling much better. In fact, I can't explain it, but somehow I feel even better than usual.
Bro, how much lifespan did Baizhu give?
Wait, where's Dr. Baizhu? I still haven't had a chance to thank him. Seems he moved me here
Bro,
before I
no.
came to.
Master said he needed to take a quick rest and asked me to bring you out of the treatment room. He hasn't emerged yet, so he must still be resting.
Bro, that's bad.
Really? Well, he must be tired from treating me for 2 nights in a row. I don't know how I can begin to repay him for saving my life. I'll have to discuss it properly with Jiang Li once we find her. Speaking of which, has there been any word of her whereabouts yet?
No, the Adventurers Guild hasn't gotten back to me yet. I'll go check with them again in a bit.
I'll come with...
Don't forget what Master said. You're still not out of the woods yet, Jialiang. I strongly suggest that you stay and rest at Boo Boo Pharmacy for now. I can accompany Ayu to the Adventurers Guild.
Bro, who's gonna pay for the goddamn treatment?
I suppose you're right. I'll have to rely on you this time. Though, on the bright side, this means I can thank Dr. Baizhu in person once he's finished resting.
Traveler, Baizhu hasn't shown his face ever since he went in to treat Jialiang again.
Let's go check on him. Oh damn, I didn't.
Hey, wait up!
I didn't let Paimon finish.
Huh?
Bro, you okay?
You're finally awake? That was far too risky. Even with me here to help you balance your chi.
There was no time. I had no other choice. In any case, it was not completely without benefit to myself. I managed to learn something. Jiang Li's design is quite brilliant. She makes numerous innovations that I can learn from. Alas, if only there wasn't a catch.
So, how much longer do you think Baizhu's gonna nap for? They've been outside waiting for you the whole time while you were asleep. Shall we at least go and show our faces?
All right.
Okay, he just appeared.
Surely he hasn't. There's no way he could have just...
What, died?
Who's talking behind our backs again?
Oh, that's where the back door is.
Baizhu! Changsheng!
Are you both okay, especially Baizhu?
Of course. There's no need to be concerned. I merely had to transfer a rather large amount of life force on this occasion. But, with Changsheng's help, I will recover in time.
Bro, Baizhu, if this shit keeps up, you'll die in the age of whatever. You look young, but probably old.
Jialiang seemed fine yesterday. Why did he need more life-saving treatment again so soon?
I made an error in my initial diagnosis. Jialiang is in fact suffering from more than one ailment. And as a result, his life force depleted at a greater rate than I had anticipated.
What's the other?
What? You mean, even if you got all the poison out of him, he'd still be sick?
Yes. But more pertinently, the poison in Jialiang's system is there precisely because it is being used to manage his underlying medical condition. Jialiang has a rare congenital heart condition, and
Ooh.
ongoing treatment is essential to maintaining healthy functioning of his heart meridian. Left untreated, it puts the patient at risk of coughing up blood and fainting, and in the longer term, causes irreversible damage to the internal organs.
I mean, he has a long life, had a son, probably able to die now.
Though it was created from God remains, this formula is not a poison in Jialiang's case. Rather, it's his medication.
What?
Had he not taken it all these years, he likely would have died a long time ago.
So that's why Jiang Li did it. So it's medicine.
Still, using poison to treat a disease is hardly a viable long-term solution. As time passed, and the poison accumulated in his system, it began to impact his cognition. Moreover, the longer he relied upon this medicine, the more resistant his body became to it. Jiang Li had to concoct ever greater quantities to ensure its continued efficacy, or he could have still perished at any moment.
Bro, how did Jiang Li come across this solution?
That explains why Ayu said his dad has been getting worse, and why his mom went off to gather herbs.
God remains are extremely dangerous to be around, because humans have no natural defense against them. I shudder to think how many times Jiang Li has exposed herself to them.
Probably multiple times if it's happened for basically 3 years.
I fear that the situation is just as that Adeptus described. In an effort to save Jialiang's life, Jiang Li has abandoned all regard for her own safety.
I never suspected that even Jiang Li would turn to the same path as so many others over the years. Perhaps this is the inevitable course of fate. To sacrifice one's own life to save others. To go beyond human means in order to do the impossible. Whatever the cost may be.
Fate.
Well, I think that it's too early to say with any certainty what fate has in mind. In any case, I have stabilized Jialiang's condition for now, so our immediate priority should be to get ourselves back to Qingsa village and find out where Jiang Li is.
Where's Cave?
Her regular exposure to God remains over such a long period will have been catastrophic for her health.
Who are you? Who are you?
And given that she's already been missing for
Oh.
several days, I am fearing the worst.
Who's that? How did you got out?
It's me, Traveler, Dr. Baizhu.
Bro, Baizhu, he heard your secret. Let's just slit his throat now and throw him off the bridge.
It's Jialiang! Don't tell Paimon you overheard everything already.
Dr. Baizhu, please let me come with you. You've already done so much for my family. I can no longer just sit here and watch while you put yourself at risk for Jiang Li's sake. After all, if it wasn't for me, she wouldn't have had to put herself in harm's way in the first place. I know I won't be of much help in battle, but at the very least, I can show you the way.
Do you know where the cave is?
I'm sure I'll be able to remember. I know there's a spot where she says goodbye to me every time she goes to gather her herbs. I'm sure I'll remember. I have to remember.
Bro, there's a lot of coughing here. Do we have a mask?
Be careful. If you get too agitated, your blood pressure and stress levels will rise, putting further pressure on your heart. For your own safety, you should stay here and rest.
No! We're out of time! We have to go now. Right now.
Jialiang's going to die. and Jiang Li is going to die from the overexposure to God essence, something like that. And Ayu's going to be alone. He's going to work for Baizhu now and be friends with Chi Chi.
Before I forget everything again.
Sag.
This trip will be extremely dangerous, and there is a very real possibility that you will not return from it. Are you sure you're prepared for that?
Bro, Baizhu, you're really letting him do it? Even giving him a choice?
I never expected to live this long in the first place. My death is already long overdue. So why should I fear it?
So you knew how you were going to die.
There's only one thing I fear now, and that's that I'll forget her again before
What?
I manage to find her.
Bro, where the hell did Hu Tao come from? She just heard that that's past. I already passed my time. She just appeared hearing that one thing.
Very well. Then follow me.
Bro, Hu Tao's ready to tackle Jiang Lian or something like that. Forgot your name already. Oh no, Chi Chi, run!
Dr. Baizhu, are you heading out again?
Can Chi Chi come with us?
Yes, this could be a long one. Could you please prepare a dose of the usual formula? Please add an extra measure of mistgrass pollen and 1 dose each of the ingredients from the 3rd and 5th compartments of my medicine cabinet. I hope it works.
Which is from left to right? God. No, it's one, two, three. Guessing this is thirds and this is fifth, but it's from here. Okay, never mind.
Dr. Baizhu, do you mean...
What?
Hop to it now. And remember to be careful with the cauldron this time. You don't want to burn yourself again.
Bro, does Chi Chi even heal? I mean, God, that's a dumb question. She's a healer. But does she heal from burns?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Route? Never mind. Oh wait, we are going to head out. I'm here.
That strange feeling is back. It's just like the day I went missing. It's as if something inside me is trying to guide me somewhere.
I think it's trying to guide you back to your wife, man.
The Motherlode's influence is growing stronger. But is it because we're getting closer to the source? Or because the leakage of Che blood is growing more severe? Jialiang, can you sense which direction the source is in?
I think it's this way.
Where are you pointing? So back from where we came from.
Yes, I'm sure of it.
Bro, this is back from where we came from.
I feel a dull ache in my heart. This must be the way.
Jialiang, you're going to die, man. Hu Tao's gonna tackle you.
This place feels familiar. I think I've been here before.
I mean, oh god, that was the cave.
There is an inauspicious presence here. Even I can sense it.
I think I remember this place.
Did you and Jiang Li come to this place and Jiang Li found out, oh, it's stopping his heart from blowing up and got the clue?
Jialiang, are you okay? Maybe you should rest here while we continue the search.
No, I have to keep going. Jiangli is still waiting for me.
Oh god, Shao! I just noticed from the corner of my eye. I thought it was a bird. I just looked at it.
Then let's hurry.
Is Shao there? God, Shao's there. Wait, let me meet him. Bro, Shao, were you snooping at us?
From the looks of it, you've already tracked down the location of the source?
We've made some progress, mate.
Really? That's good to hear.
Have you been standing guard here this entire time?
I cannot simply look the other way when evil spirits are involved. In any case, the evil presence here is growing stronger. I can sense it. Whatever you're planning to do, make it quick. If you leave it too long, and I am compelled to intervene, things may not turn out the way you wish.
Bro, this would have been fast if my internet wasn't being a dick. Plus, you made me curious and made me want to come over here. It's your fault. Oh, I can use Baizhu.
This place gives Paimon the creeps. Who knows what we're gonna find up ahead? The digging marks here appear amateur and rather old. I suspect it is a thieves' tunnel. A thieves' tunnel? Paimon has heard rumors about treasure around these parts before. Maybe it was the treasure hoarders that dug this tunnel.
Judging by the tools they left behind, it's certainly a possibility.
Is that a shovel? Looks like a spear from this angle, man.
But why did they abandon this place without even stopping to pack up their tools?
They probably died.
I remember now. She took me here once and told me that she'd found a way to save me in this cave. But she said that the method would cause me to, curses. Why can't I remember what she said?
Would cause you to have dementia, amnesia, probably something like that, man. Short-term amnesia.
Easy, Jialiang. Come on, let's keep going.
I am going to use Baizhu. The worst goddamn part is my team's not even fit for Baizhu. What the hell? Now, let's see what you're made of, man. Incense.
Whoa, there's a sensor here. Those treasure hoarders sure made themselves at home.
Yep, it's not dirty, man. I don't think this was left here by the treasure hoarders.
I believe this sensor was used to burn a monster repelling incense.
But there were just villagers here.
A monster repelling incense? You sure? 'Cause we did run into that group of monsters just now.
The incense was burned several days ago. If I had to guess, the monsters we fought just now were enticed here by some entity deeper inside the cave. No doubt an encounter with the very same entity was what prompted the treasure hoarders to flee and abandon their designs on this cave.
Actually, why didn't we give crutches to Jiang Liang?
After them, Jiang Li was the next person to discover this place and what lies inside. But to her, it presented an opportunity to save Jia Liang's life, albeit as a last resort.
That's right. This sensor, it belongs to Jiang Li. Yes, this was the place. This is where I told Jiang Li to give me the poison.
Bro, were you about to Romeo and Juliet this shit?
I'm fine. Let's keep going. I can feel it. She is right below us, waiting for me.
In reality, she was just 6 feet underground from where he's standing. Damn, you buried your wife, man.
I can feel it. We're getting close.
What's that?
We're almost there. It's right up ahead. The place where we made a pact together to...
What?
We can keep going now.
From the looks of it, the energy released by this mechanism can not only clear barriers, but also be conducted by corresponding mechanisms. Perhaps it's something we can make use of.
Bro, what's this? God, it's puzzles. Water? Well... Something wrong? Ooh.
Jiangli!
Look out! There's a
Why
bus
does that Geo Bishop have
The
air
god remains must
quotes?
have lured them here. Watch my back.
Yeah, why does that Geo Bishop have air quotes? Of all things, why air quotes?
Dr. Baizhu, how serious is it? Is she...
Yep, dead. Definitely not dead, even though she's moving. She's dead. 100%.
I can still feel a pulse, but her condition is quite grave. The god remains here are encroaching on her cognition, much as the poison in your system did to you.
Oh, this stone thing is God remains.
If we don't eliminate it soon, then even if we save her life, I fear that she may never wake up again.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's destroy the remains right away!
We need Shao. He destroys this shit. He has resistance to karma.
It's not as simple as that. Don't you remember what Baizhu said?
No.
The poison within Jialiang's body is inextricably linked to the god remains here. If the source is purged, the poison in his system will stop having any effect.
Oh god, and the heart disease will kill him. God damn.
And the poison within Jialiang's body is keeping his heart condition under control. So, if it stops working...
We'll give him to Hu Tao.
Oh no. Are you saying...
It's either Jiangli or Jialiang's life.
Indeed. If the god remains here are purged, then your life will come to an end.
I mean, his time has come. He passed his time. He deserves to die.
I wondered when this day might come.
Wait! But we've all been working our butts off to save Jialiang's life! After all that, we can't just give up on him!
I mean, it's up to Jialiang's.
Baizhu, you're a great doctor! Surely you gotta know of some other way we can save him, right?
Stop nodding. Every goddamn doctor drama out there is mostly bullshit.
You could continue to take the poison, which would buy you some time. As for Jiang Li, maybe if we put our heads together, we can think of something?
Jialiang seems like a reasonable man. He's probably going to accept that and let Jiang Li live.
It appears to me that she was striving to concoct your medicine for you, right up until the moment when she lost consciousness. Maybe it's her greatest wish that you will continue to take it and live.
So it depend. Oh god, it's two wishes. Either one will kill the other.
Dr. Baizhu, give it to me straight. How long does Jiangli have?
2 minutes.
The god remains have reached her internal organs. Under ordinary circumstances, I would give her less than 3 days. But if I were to treat her using
Bro,
a secret art...
Stop, man, stop. Baizhu, you'll die.
But what would be the point of that? Dr. Baizhu, I'm all too aware of the dangers of God remains. You are not the first to mention it to me.
Oh, Jiang Lian knew.
If I continue to sustain my own life using this wretched substance, not only would Jiang Li have to keep risking her life to make my medicine for me, but I would have to live with the looming threat of these remains breaking out and wreaking havoc not just upon me, but my entire family. I know for a fact that I should have died over a decade ago. The fact that I've been around to see how you grow up is already a great blessing from Rex Lapis.
He's dead. You know, he's dead.
If my choice can bring Jiang Li back, then even if I die.
Let's pass along a message and Hu Tao will appear from behind us. Let's go.
Jialiang.
I bet Hu Tao's just going to walk by.
After cheating death for so long, it seems I've grown somewhat addicted to life.
I mean, that's like saying people are addicted to oxygen just because they breathe. That's That's a dumb sentence, man.
Traveler, Dr. Baizhu, could I have another minute with my wife? I just want to have one final moment together.
That's how long it lasts?
Just a moment.
Oh,
That's all.
sorry. That's rude. That's rude. Never mind.
Of course.
Thank you, everyone. And I'm sorry that I won't be able to repay your kindness in this life.
You will be reborn as I forgot what your child is, IU. You'll reborn as IU's child and will still have the same heart disease.
Xiaoliang, Baizhu, Changsheng, is there really nothing else you can do?
That's the real world, Paimon. Goddamn. Those medical dramas are full of bullshit, but some are really goddamn sad.
I am sure that over the years, Jiang Li will have tried all the conventional methods known to humankind. As for less conventional methods, I have little expertise besides Changsheng's secret art.
Does Jiangshan know other arts?
Mortals are fated to grow old and pass on when their natural lifespan runs out. If it were so easy to combat the natural processes of aging and death, Jiang Li would not have had to resort to unnatural methods. What a crazy situation! Jiang Li risked it all to save Jialiang's life, and now Jialiang has to sacrifice himself to save Jiang Li. What's the point of it all?
Genshin's take on medical drama. I don't know.
I've seen many final farewells in my time, but I can never get used to it.
In the human realm, all things must come to an end. Is it not a fitting end to die for a worthy cause?
Goddamn. Chang Sheng and A have very different things to say about life. A would like eternity. Chang Sheng would like all to die.
At least, that's what generations of masters before you have always believed.
But the past will always not affect the future.
The path they chose was indeed a heroic one. But when I think of those who would willingly sacrifice themselves for others,
They don't deserve to die, man.
I cannot help but think that theirs are the lives least deserving of death.
When all this began, we agreed that once Ayu was old enough to help you gather herbs, it would be time for me to go.
Oh god, so that was the meaning of that. That, 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 I forgot. The markings on that pillar.
If you could only see him now. He took me all the way to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. And he even got the Adventurers Guild to search for you. So, I know that you'll both be okay without me.
God, this is a sad medical drama. Ooh, what you do?
I've said my goodbyes. My time has come. Do what you must.
As you wish.
Where's Jiang Li? Oh, is that her? That's her feet, right? What's happening? That's it? That's it? Gonna drop dead, man.
It will eat away at both your cognition and your memories. In the end, you'll become little more than a shadow of your true self.
Bro, Light Yagami needs to stop, man. This man isn't even a criminal. Wrote his name, no goddamn Death Note.
I'll take it. At the very least, it will allow me to stay with you and watch Ayu grow up.
Bro, what I'm going to tell Ayu that his dad died for her mother, for his mother. Oh shit, he's going to cough up blood, drop dead. Jiang Li is going to wake up and cry, man.
Mom, something's really wrong with Dad. Don't fret, Ayu. I will gather some medicinal herbs right away. I promise you, nothing will happen to our family.
Guess something did, man.
Why would these memories come to
Oh,
mind now?
you look very familiar. Your face looks very familiar, man.
The longer we live, the tighter we cling to what we have.
Hu Tao. Bro, we can't hear anymore, man.
Oh, how I would love to hear your voice one last time.
That's sad. So this is Genshin's take on medical drama. Bro, Hu Tao, where are you? We need to bury a corpse, man.
Jialiang! Jialiang! Jialiang!
Yo, he's alive?
Jialiang!
Bro, this.
Dad, are you awake?
Jiangli, are you?
Did your bags disappear?
Didn't I...
Never mind.
Huh? What are these?
Bro, are you a zombie now?
How does it feel to come back to life?
Bro, goddamn, these assholes made him into a zombie. He's like Chi-Chi now. Bro, Hu Tao's going to hunt this man.
Do you feel strange or different in any way? If so, could you describe it to me in detail?
He's not breathing. Never mind.
Dr. Baizhu, I thought that I was going to...
Die.
Die? You did indeed. As things stand now, you're more akin to a zombie than a human.
Bro, what the God damn, this Baizhu's an asshole. Just let him die and let Zhongli buy some tea for himself.
I'm a zombie?
That's right. Before we set off, I asked Chi-Chi to prepare an elixir of immortality.
Whoa.
With its help, you have been suspended in the space between life and death.
Bro, he can do that? I thought Chi-Chi was a once in a lifetime thing. What the hell? Did Baizhu start the Luo Fu or something? What the hell?
Of course, this is but a crude imitation of an Adeptus art. I don't expect it to extend your life indefinitely.
Oh right. Chi-Chi got revived by the Adeptus.
Whether it will keep you alive for a few days, a few months, or a few years, I am as interested as you to find out. But, however long you have left, I believe it should be more than sufficient time for you to say your final goodbyes before departing the world in peace. I hope that Director Hu finds this arrangement to be a satisfactory one.
Bro, Hu Tao's not happy.
An elixir of immortality? How'd you cook that up? Ugh. Leave it to you to work on something like that behind my back.
It's a work in progress that hardly lives up to its name, and it would have had no effect were it not for Jialiang's iron will. In the end, I am merely a doctor. I understand
Bullshit.
very little of the great principles governing life and death, and the perpetual cycle of yin and yang.
Bullshit, you're just a merely doctor, man.
All I know is that if I'm presented with a life that deserves to be saved, I will do everything in my power to save them. And even this would have counted for nothing without Director Hu's assistance. After all, did you not tell Jia Liang to show us the way before we set off for Qingce village?
Oops. And I'm busted.
What? What?
Without Director Hu nudging things in the right direction, we may not have found Jiangli in time.
What? I knew Hu Tao was listening to the conversation, but I didn't know she was basically manipulating us to the right direction.
No wonder he didn't mention the elixir back then. I thought he was being frank and transparent with me for once, but apparently not.
Director Hu told me to keep her suggestion a secret, but it seems nothing escapes Dr. Baiju's attention.
Never underestimate a serpent's sense of smell.
That's a question of hearing, man.
I'll All I wanted was to help Jialiang find his missing wife as soon as possible, so that he could be on his way to the afterlife without any unfulfilled wishes making the journey more difficult than it needs to be.
But Baiju's an asshole.
Leave it to Boo Boo Pharmacy to snatch the perfect opportunity right out of my hands at the last hurdle. Never mind. I'll just have to put it down in the books as a deferred consideration. One Chi-Chi was enough of a conundrum. The last thing I need's another one. If
Bro.
I'd known this was coming, I'd have whisked him off to the Wangsheng funeral parlor the moment I found him.
Bro. Oh shit. Oh no. Chi-Chi, run.
You stay away from my dad. When I grow up, I'm gonna become an even better doctor than Mom and Baizhu, and cure Dad for good.
Shut up, child. Your dad's going to die. Bro, what's your source of income and who is paying for the treatment?
Oh, is that right? Well, you wouldn't be the first person who's tried to put Wangsheng funeral parlor out of business. If you're serious about it, you'll have your work cut out for you.
Bro, Hu Tao's going to sabotage his studies. Shit, Hu Tao's leaving. Chi-Chi, you need to run.
Paimon, I'll catch you all another time.
Chi-Chi, run.
Is she finally gone?
Whoops. She's still here.
Well, if you ask Paimon, we should probably do something to celebrate this hard-earned family reunion.
Food?
At times like this, a grand celebratory feast is in order.
It feels like it was a whole lifetime ago when I last talked with Zhongli and Ayu around the dinner table.
It was a hard-won meal. Now, Baizhu, I'm gonna ask, are you going to eat with us or going to stay in the Boo Boo Pharmacy and say Bull about you need to take care of the patients?
Yay! Paimon can't wait!
Who's paying?
Alright, first things first, off to the market for some fresh ingredients. Let's go!
Wait up!
What?
I'll come too!
Baizhu, thank you so much for everything you've done for us.
Don't mention it, Jiangli. I was just doing my duty.
Just your duty, huh? Baizhu, Changshang, would you mind if we took this conversation outside?
Bro, what are we going to talk about? Ooh. Can I fight? Bro. They blocked me from everything. They took my minimap, my escape. They took everything.
Now that you are part zombie, there are some rules that you need to know.
Which is?
Yes, ma'am. I'm listening.
Bro, Jiang Liang's more of an intellectual than Chi-Chi.
First, don't forget to stretch your body regularly.
Yep.
Second, don't forget to...
Seems like you forgot the second one.
Yes? Go on. Don't forget to...
Don't forget step 1.
I forgot.
Chi-Chi, you suck balls. Bro, they took everything. I can't use my minimap, man. Oh, I can use my minimap. Ah, that's bad.
Time flies. It's been so long since we bade each other farewell in Shenyu Vale. Changshang, you're the same as ever. You haven't changed one bit.
You, on the other hand, have changed a lot.
You're right. My younger self would have never imagined that things would one day turn out this way. Or that you'd turn out this way, Baizhu.
When's Baizhu going to speak up, man?
The doctor will see you now.
Bro, what did I shoot at?
I've taken a look at your elixir of immortality. It's not altogether dissimilar from the poison I concocted in terms of the way it functions.
What, are you planning to To collab your studies and make an actual elixir of immortality?
I have to say, Jiangli, it was a stroke of genius to use poison to maintain life. I hope you're not too upset at me for copying your methods.
No, not at all. With your intellect, even if you'd never seen my poison, I believe you would have eventually arrived at the same approach. But I'm still impressed by how quickly you managed to gain such a thorough understanding of it. Jialiang's still only been in your care for a few days.
3?
Not just that, you even managed to improve upon the original formula. That cannot be explained by intellect alone.
Bro, that's luck. That's fate.
Baizhu, be honest with me. Did you try out some of the poison on yourself?
Huh. Told you the truth would surface sooner or later.
Bro, Baizhu, what the hell's wrong with you?
Life force isn't the only thing that Changshang's contract lets you transfer between bodies, is it?
Nothing gets past you, Jiangli. You are correct. Besides life force, Changsheng's secret art also allows for the transfer of toxins and diseases. When I treated Jia Liang for the second time, I transferred some of the poison from his body into my own. Not only did this allow me to alleviate the burden on him, but it also gave me an opportunity to study its properties.
How did you study something that's inside you?
There is no need to worry about any long-term consequences to my health, however. Now that the source has been destroyed, any remaining poison in me will have already dissipated.
But you took such a huge risk. If we hadn't destroyed the god's remains back there, then even you might have...
Bro, Changsheng is here, man.
What am I saying? I'm in no position to criticize you for this.
At all, bro.
The reason I left our master and went into hiding all those years ago was that he was getting old, and I didn't want him using up any more of his own life force to treat my husband. But in the end, how were my methods any different? I risked one life to save another, and then you tried the poison on yourself too. It looks like both of us have ended up going the same way as our master before us. Are all disciples of Chenyu Vale destined to turn out this way? To live a short life, having given away our own for the sake of others? To fight relentlessly against the natural course of life and death, whatever the cost? Maybe our fate is sealed the moment we decide to study medicine.
We are doctors, Jiangli. We ought never say that anyone's fate is sealed.
Oh, you're a doctor. That's your source of income.
Baizhu, I can tell that, over the years, you've used the contract with Changshang to transfer many diseases and toxins to yourself. There are so many that some of them I don't even recognize.
Are you just guessing?
Can you still stop before it's too late?
No.
I think you know the answer, Jiangli. Every one of us from Chenyu Vale believes in the same thing.
Hey, food's ready!
Mom, come and join us.
Bro, where are we eating?
The traveler taught me a load of new recipes and said even Dad'll be able to taste them. Come and try them out.
Yes, darling. Mom will be there in just a second. Hey, slow down. Baizhu, I know I won't be able to convince you, but please don't forget that if one day you're not around anymore, Chi-Chi, Gui, and all the friends who have grown fond of you, they will all miss you dearly.
There's no need to worry, Jiangli.
Bro.
I know what I'm doing.
Bro. Is this a death flag or something? They're just raising suspicion that Baizhu is going to die.
I can only hope so.
Thank God it's not cancer.
Baizhu, what did Jiang Li mean by not around anymore? Are you gonna be okay?
What did she mean exactly? By
Every
fate?
single mortal I've ever contracted with, including Baizhu and Jiang Li's master, has passed away at a young age.
Ooh.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense. You said that the contract with you helps people live longer.
That's right, but they keep using the secret technique to pass on life force.
It is a very long story.
Ooh, we're getting a story. Ooh, gonna watch it.
Long ago, when plagues ravaged the land, one doctor made a pledge to rid the world of pain and suffering. But even the most ingenious mortal medicine could not stay the tide of disease. And after working tirelessly for many years, even his dearest loved ones fell sick and bade their final farewell. Legends told of an herb lord in Chenyu Vale who could cure any illness known to mankind. The doctor sought the herb lord, but found only a white snake, its breathing weak and its power all but spent.
Sign this contract and let our lives be joined. Then I will impart to you the secret art of healing. But be warned, this art will harm your own health.
With means beyond human ken, the doctor could now reverse the process of death. And yet, the time still came to say goodbye. Only now, the one departing was the doctor, his life force spent. His final act in life was to pass on the contract to his final patient, his favorite disciple. The disciple chose to dedicate their life to saving the lives of others. And generation upon generation followed in these footsteps. Since I inherited this contract, I've always respected the path taken by my predecessors and followed it myself unquestioningly. That is, until I tried to use the art to save my own disciple's beloved. She begged me not to use up my own life force. She said that this art is a poison chalice, an evil and unnatural practice. She did not wish to sacrifice one life for the sake of another, when both were lives she treasured. Only then did it occur to me. Did I not suffer when my master passed away, just as patients' families do at their loved one's deathbed? Are not the lives cut short by this contract just as worthy of saving as any patients? What is this contract to us? Medicine or poison? Alas, I no longer have enough time left to find the answer. I entrust to your care both Changsheng and this final question. May you find a remedy for this conundrum, which has ailed us so.
Time and again, no matter how much I try to warn them or balance their chi, I can never save them. And you? What's your answer?
If I abandoned the contract and left you without a host, what would happen?
I suppose I'd spend my final moments taking a nice nap on Mount Yaojun. Then I'd be reunited with my old friends and your predecessors.
Then it's decided. If there's a life in front of me that deserves to be saved, why shouldn't I do everything within my power to save it?
Once again, it's the same answer. So be it. Close your eyes. Who knows how many more people will take on this contract?
None. This contract will end with me.
Bro,
My contract has strict requirements on the host's natural temperament. All my hosts have been most pure of heart.
bro, I was just listening intently to that story, but goddamn, God damn. That was really something, man. Baizhu intends to die with the contract along with Chang Sheng. What the hell? No wonder Baizhu doesn't have any disciples. So he does intend to this contract to die.
But when one with an altruistic nature gains access to this art, they are more seduced than the average person by the miracle of overturning the laws of life and death. Though they know better than anyone else the fate that awaits them, when faced with the sorrows of humanity and the pain of losing their nearest and dearest, they cannot help but reach beyond human means. They are like moths that throw themselves into the flame, seeking a glimmer of hope in a dark world filled with pain and suffering.
So, Baizhu, does that mean
Bro, he intends to die with the contract and Chang Sheng.
I suppose that would make me a moth that yearns for the light, but doesn't want to be burned to a crisp. Chang Sheng's art can transfer pain and suffering between people, but it cannot reduce the total amount of pain in the world. It's just like we witnessed. Either Jia Liang feared for Jiang Li's life, or Jiang Li grieved over Jia Liang's sacrifice.
Bro, that's like a tongue twister, man. Say that 5 times fast.
I have nothing but the utmost respect for my predecessors, who sacrificed their lives for their principles. But I do not wish to join their ranks, nor do I wish to pass on this contract to anyone else in the future.
Bro, if Chi Chi gets the contract, she'd be the immortal doctor. Because if I recall, Chi Chi's immortal.
huh? But didn't you already transfer a ton of diseases onto yourself?
What makes a poison poison? And what makes a disease a disease? When it comes down to it, are not both mechanisms that affect the operations of the human body? If disease is defined as deviation from normal functioning, then who knows? Perhaps the true elixir of immortality could in fact be a kind of poison.
I mean, immortality sucks, man.
Many may view the notion of searching for immortality in poisons and illnesses as a flagrant violation of the natural order. But to me, it is no different from the way our ancestors tested the medicinal qualities of herbs by sampling each and every one. I don't want those who come after me to lose their lives to this contract. Nor do I wish for Cheng Sheng to perish from losing her host. This leaves only one solution, doesn't it?
Bro, Baizhu tends to become immortal?
Precisely. I will be Cheng Sheng's final host, and the tradition of passing down the contract will end with me.
Bro, I didn't think of that. I thought Baizhu was going to die and not let anyone have Chang Sheng.
Even the gods of old struggle to achieve true immortality. First you want to save others, then you want to save yourself. Now you even want to save me. You're getting greedy, Baizhu.
But isn't wanting to have it all what makes us human? For a selfish moth like me, who's afraid of the flame yet yearns for the light, the only path forward is up towards the moon.
What?
Huh. For once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
Me too, man. I was just listening. Goddamn.
Dr. Baizhu, Traveler, what are you still chatting about? The food's about to get cold.
Bro, you don't sound like you're shouting, and you got sound like you're far away, man.
We also have coconut milk for Changsheng and Paimon.
Bro, where did you get Ganyu?
Okay, fine. Let's go grab some food. Paimon has a bunch of burning questions, but they can wait till after we've eaten.
Leave some group for me, man.
I do envy Paimon sometimes. Eating her fill is enough to satisfy her body and mind.
True. And yet, although we call them simple pleasures, Are such things as these not precisely why we mortals cling desperately to the life we have?
Is the quest end? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. From the internet dying 2 times. This is a total of 2 hours at least. Goddamn. This is bullshit.